the idea that there are sort of two Americas, or that there is a separation of what success is for Wall Street versus Main Street. And how do you guys at a Nexus sort of view that gap, and then also potentially bridge that gap to offer maybe products that are more affordable or a better fit for the average person versus only catering towards the affluent?
That's a great question, because I think you would be really narrow-minded to think, well, the stock market, except maybe for the last few weeks, is at new highs. That means everything's great.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you've highlighted it's really led by 7 stocks. But when you understand the working American and those who are less fortunate, with inflation and the challenges of less production in America and keeping jobs, it's a reality. It's an issue. And we also have the same issue when we think about retirees, right? Have they had enough to save for? Did their employer give them enough in their 401k to really make a means to live for another 30, 35 years? So that is a real risk. Now, for those that are completely have no means, that's probably where you need a government assistance, right?
It's a different conversation.
Trying as hard. But what about the middle class? And what I think about what impact partnership is doing with your advisors, we're trying to solve with products, let's say, built by the Nationwide index annuities or Athene. We're trying to really also help the middle class. It's not just that you need a private banker. And I've worked at investment banks. I worked at UBS sitting down with billionaires. What I find refreshing here is to be able to help the middle class where they have a home, they might have some modest 401k savings, and how can they then have a plan of action? And a lot of times with the large wealth management firms, there's these higher requirements to get an advisor. $1 million. I mean, people might not have $1 million.
Yeah.
But to be able to know that, for example, one of the advisors that are part of the Impact Partnership or other advisors, they might be able to take that call and have something that is more realistic of a solution. And it's not a bet. It's really providing like maybe a need for income.
Yeah.
Right, along with your home and Social Security. I think that's what's really refreshing, to give us access to that other part of the market. And we need to continue to do so because I don't think the large organizations will necessarily create a catering to the middle class. And it's naive to think that we're going to just start working with AI immediately, telling someone who has no AI experience, well, you build your financial plan with ChatGPT. And we're not there yet either. Maybe one day, but not today in 2025.